Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Office Hours, and I am very excited to welcome Arrington. Arrington is, you're going to find out about him, and I'm going to, wait, so this is here to force me to make up a little tune and welcome you to Office Hours.
Oh, I'd be honored.
Maybe you'll return the favor.
We'll
You're
see.
a musician.
We'll see.
So let's see. You have, a good name. Arrington de Dionyso. I wish I had his name. Surrealistic rockin' shaman. He's in his own life game. You notice that's, I've just been playing a lot of Hurt lately by Johnny Cash, and so I love that tune.
That's great.
Well, very excited to have you here because you are, we're based in Seattle here, and Arrington is from Olympia, Washington.
Capital City.
And it's kind of like, well, you went to Evergreen College, and I just have to say that after recently listening to you and your life experience and everything, is you are like the epitome of Evergreen College.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to get a little certificate from the college someday acknowledging that. But
Yeah. So you're a musician
I am.
and an artist.
Yeah.
And did both those, are those things that you pursued kind of at the same time?
Well, it all starts.
One fed another?
It all starts with my mother. My mother was an untrained, self-taught kind of what some people would call like a folk artist. And when I was very, very young, she would pass her time painting in the living room, have her easel, her canvas, all her paint set up. And, you know, being the precocious, creatively minded child I must have been, I would get a piece of paper and some crayons and pens and just set up right next to her and start drawing dragons and dinosaurs and all kinds of things like that.
When people perceive creativity, they go, isn't the best thing when you just have no restrictions whatsoever?
Yeah.
Just wide open. It's like, well, you know, sometimes it's great to have some restrictions.
Exactly.
And for in this case, 24 hours. Or
Right.
one sheet of paper. Or
The
these
parameters
colors.
are given by the
Yeah.
space. They're given, you know, sometimes in reaction to the people that show up. I mean, if it's like a storefront space, there might be a lot of foot traffic. So if people are coming in and out, that kind of, it can interrupt the flow in one regard, but it can also feed it in another way. And so if I have people who are going to sit for a long time and like watch me really intently, I'm going to make something slightly differently than I will if like there's no one there, no one's watching.
It is interesting how controversy also sometimes helps careers as well.
I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
I was able, through my social media networks expanding, to you know, kind of capitalize on the situation, as it were. And you know, I was able to attract the attention of you know, art lovers who heard about this you know, campaign of harassment directed against me. And so you know, I was able to kind of generate a lot of support.
Yeah.
And at any given moment, I was really doing everything I could to make sure that that support would be something not, how would I say it, like, to make it clear that I don't really want it to be about me or my personal voyage as an artist, but that hoping that people would see the connection that the message boards perpetrating these lies about me and many other artists are using the same kind of defaming language that was used in the 1930s when people would talk about degenerate art. The exact same vocabulary was being used as what is used in you know, the witch hunts of the Middle Ages. The exact same vocabulary being used in the McCarthy witch hunts of the 1950s. And so I want to kind of put my story forward as a kind of a warning cry, really, of like, you know, we thought the 1930s were a long time ago, but look, they're using that term, degenerate art, and we know exactly what they mean by degenerate art.
Such an interesting story, and it's a really interesting journey. I read an article about you, and it's just fascinating, your history and your journey and your mix of art and music and all the way to Tibetan throat singing. You know, it's like you from punk to that, and so and I love that you play woodwind instruments and guitar and all that. So you're a Renaissance man here in 2017.
I'm the 2017 version of that.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time and your story, and thanks for provoking with art and inspiring us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.